Hello there, Sarah from 17 once again. This is my Burial at Sea, 1999 mode video walkthrough. We're back in the Bioshock Infinite DLC, and we now have the ability to freeze things, as Elizabeth opens up a tear and then has to lie about where it's come from, because there's something not quite right about her, and I spotted it immediately, and that was, of course, her tits. I don't get this DLC at all. I don't know if they're trying to play up to the 40s or 50s, you know, image of like Betty Boo or desirable, you know, femme fatale woman in this kind of noir-like tale. I don't even know what it is, but Elizabeth's tits are huge. Like, I don't get if she's got some kind of, you know, like Buddhist underneath her or corset or something, but her breasts just go for days. Like, distractingly so. And one of the things I liked the most about Bioshock Infinite was the fact that Elizabeth had respectable boobs. You know, games nowadays are so ridiculous that every single woman would probably die of, you know, bad backs because of how big their mammaries are in almost every single game. Like, you can tell half these dev teams are men, because there isn't a single flat-chested lady ever. They're always these fucking balloonous, ridiculous, vivacious ladies with giant hands and giant feet. And Elizabeth, I know she was meant to be young, she was only meant to be a teenager and stuff, but she just had respectable boobs. She looked like a girl, man. She didn't look like this fucking pneumatic Zeppelin piston machine chundling about on a tiny waist with massive whappers. But this one, they just thought, you know, fuck it. She's a bit older now, she's a bit more, will increase the sexiness, the lust factor, and she's just, she would not fall on her face. We'll leave it at that. But when you come out of this room, there's a ton of dudes. So what I did is I brought the samurai in through the tear, who's usually really good, and on, oh, look at that for bullshit. That's one of the moments where you know that the difficulty, as challenging as it might be at sometimes, is probably not as bad as it could be, because I should have died then. But on my first playthrough, that samurai killed everybody, and I literally just sat on those stairs and had to do nothing. But once again, I start recording, everything goes badly, and I end up in quite the fight there and lose 75% of my life. But over on the left, there is the ability to upgrade some stuff. There's an achievement for upgrading one of the new plasmid or the new weapon. We do not have the weapon yet. We do have the plasmid, so you could get it. It costs about $200 to $300. And it's useful because it allows you to freeze a group, which is, you know, does exactly what it says on the lid. It's pretty damn fantastic, because there's nothing more satisfying than shattering stuff. I'm a big fan of shattering things. It might be the fan of Demolition Man in me, but I'm a fan. So there's an elevator to my right there, and if you've got Shock Jockey, you can use it and you can get a fantastic piece of gear. I have no idea what it does at this moment. I think it's when you shoot your gun, if you get a critical, it doesn't use a bullet or something like that. It's a really good ability, and I just don't have it, so I don't know why I'm in this room, guys. I don't need to be here. This is completely optional if you come through here. I'm not going to be doing those things. I just kind of came in to see what it was, to see if there was anything I could quickly grab, and I don't believe there is, because everything has conflict. You'll notice I just heard somebody then in there, a couple of splicers. I heard more splicers just then. And it's kicking off, so they know where I am, which I wonder if I knew it at the time, because I did play this on low volume when I was recording it. My first playthrough I always do, you know, with full volume to get the story and everything, but a lot of the days, you know, when I'm recording, so, ooh, I tried to drop down, and you can't even do that. It just teleports you back. What it is I think I'm struggling here to remember how I get back downstairs, and there's actually a door just over there that says down to the first floor. Do you see it? Apparently I didn't. And I have played this DLC more now, so I'm a bit more familiar with it. There you go. You have to follow this through. And one of the more frustrating aspects of Bioshock, and this has been in all of them, is sporadic respawns. The game has this way of, whenever you backtrack through an area, randomly populating that area with more bad guys. And you'll notice there was a crossfade just then. The reason is, I was running through this next area, and I got killed, because there was that many fucking dudes. I expected there to be one or two just knocking about, but there was a full, just like a cavalry of them just knocking about, so be very careful. You'll notice I'm a little bit tentative coming down here, because I know that there's a cluster of dudes waiting for me. So I always try and crouch to try and get that first stealth kill to save some bullets, because bullets are so precious on this DLC. It's something that I thought would be different on the easier difficulties, but I played through the DLC on easy, and the ammo is just as scarce. It's just people die faster, so you generally get more bang for your buck. But there's the first stealth kill. The music hasn't kicked off, which tells us that nobody knows I'm here yet. There is the hook line. And as soon as we get down here, there's going to be more. Do you see him just then? Just there. Yeah, he knows I'm here as well. He knows I'm here, but he doesn't quite know where. So there's the stealth kill on him, and his incredibly burnt face. And you can hear somebody talking to his right, so push to the right. Something to bear in mind here, folks, as well. There is no guarantee that people will be where they are on my game. This is one of those games that does that. Like, Bioshock is notorious for the AI wandering. I don't know if it's an intentional design, I don't know if they think it gives it some kind of authenticity, but it's definitely something. And there is an automated gun, as you just saw then, but I didn't get a chance to use it, unfortunately. Something to note as well, if you summon in an automated gun and try killing it to add towards the achievement for killing the turrets, it will not work because it's classed as friendly. Also, if you possess a turret and it gets destroyed, obviously that will not count towards the achievement for destroying them all. There's a whole host of bullshit things, like if you possess a turret and then kill it, it will not count towards the achievement because it's classed as a friendly, and for some reason, you know, you didn't kill it, which is weird. But this is an issue too. I don't remember getting that drunk on Bioshock Infinite when I was chugging booze, but this booker is a lightweight, and the inebriation lasts for a very long time. So there were moments when I would drink booze to get Eve's back, and I would have to squat for a few minutes to let it like wear out because I just couldn't do anything. It was too blurry. This is somebody who played Perfect Dark multiplayer, where there were knives that made your screen blurry. There were arrows on crossbows that made your fucking screen blurry. If you punched somebody, their screen got blurry. Like, I'm familiar with blurry screens, but I could not do with fighting when I was pissed on this game. Like, I'd rather be pissed in real life with shit reflexes and wobbling and, you know, being all silly than the actual game getting all drunk on us. But this is the end of the Pavillion, and we're going to be getting into a bathysphere that's going to take us into housewares, and we're going to be moving into the final act of the game, guys, or of the DLC, which is probably a better way of putting it. So as always, thank you for watching. I hope you're enjoying the series, and yeah, see you in the next installment. You take care now.